Good morning, Eagle community. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. It's going to be a chilly week, so my walkers to school, please wear a jacket. Please wear some pants. I look at their freezing little legs and I think about them, but it's going to be chilly. So just prepare, and also names in jackets, names in hoodies, initials, whatever helps to identify that piece of clothing that's going to come off and get lost. So make sure you do that. We have an exciting evening this evening. We do have our Comal Reads beginning, and we are reading the story Fenway and Hattie. And tonight there is a Google link in the newsletter to a Google Meets where Miss Plum will read the first chapter out loud to whoever gets on and joins. And it's always a great little tradition that we do to kick off Comal Reads. So I hope we see a bunch of you online. Say hello and listen to Miss Plum. And then that will be our start to Comal Reads, which will go through the remainder of this month and into February. And each day there is a reading schedule for you to do at home with your family, so you can read together, talk about the book. It's just about pulling literacy into the home and having an experience together as a family. If you came to our strategy camp night, Camp Freiheit, you got a book in your backpack. If you need a book, you can get it on Amazon. Miss Plum has some copies. I know we have some copies here at school. So if you want to participate in Comal Reads, just reach out. We'll figure out how to get Fenway and Hattie into your hands. We do have our paint along this week as well. PTA puts on annual paint along. So if you were to come into my office, you see my wall that you can't see. All of the paintings that I've done at these paint-alongs or painting with a pal are displayed. I'm not an artist, but it sure is fun to listen to a story and paint something that goes along with that theme of that story. And that's what this is. Doors will open at 5:30. Painting starts at 6, or the story and painting starts at 6 to about 7. And then doors close at 7:30 because our art show is also going on. So there are individual pieces of art from each of your children that will be set up in the gym. You can purchase those, and so Miss Grundy will be here to manage that at 5:30. She'll go in and help with our paint-along, and then she'll be back into the art gallery, if you will, to talk to you about your child's art. So please, if you want to buy your child's art, take a look. If you don't, but you do want to check out all of our students' artwork, take a stroll through the gym. It'll be pretty cool. So that's on the 22nd from 5:30 to 7:30, and that is what we got this week. So looking into our newsletter, I did still keep the school report card in there for you. That is from last year and the year before. There were some lawsuits in the state that did not allow us to release our ratings and our school report card scores, but we are allowed to now. So those are both listed in the newsletter. If you have questions about those and you want to have a chat, or you don't understand it, because there's a lot of ins and outs of the accountability program, come talk to me. Let's talk through it. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. The flyer for our paint-along is in there, and also RSVP for it. The PTA needs to know how many canvases to have ready. We are also going to have some hot chocolate on site, so that'll be fun. And then also the art show information is listed as well. Miss Plum has left a section about library news. Waves of Pages for Schlitterbahn is still going on, and then also the link to the Google Meets for the read aloud tonight. That's in there as well. Kids Heart Challenge did kick off, and Coach is working on becoming a human eagle, I guess. That's the goal for him and Coach. And then there's a school-wide goal if we reach $7,000. But he did leave a message for the students. So the top part of the information about Kids Heart Challenge has to do with what it is, what it's about, and then the link to our Freiheit page so that you can sign your kiddo up to possibly raise some money for our school, but not just for our school. That money goes to the Kids Heart Challenge program, which then supports heart healthy initiatives, supports families of children who have heart disease and heart problems. Lots of great stuff happens through Kids Heart Challenge. So please make sure, if you have a motivation to donate, you do so. There is a message from Coach, and then also each grade level's total. So first grade's in the lead with $444 raised. So good job, First grade, I think we've raised a total of a little over $1,400 in the last couple days because it didn't start super heavy until mid of the week last week. So good job on helping us raise that money for Kids Heart Challenge. Keep it up, sign up, do all the things. And then, of course, virtual lost and found. We don't have enough items in there right now to post the pictures yet, but I'm sure it will happen. It always does. We tend to have a lot of items by the end of the year. So let's not let that happen. Name campaign, name in jackets, names in hoodies, names on water bottles, names in lunch boxes, names on backpacks. Wherever you can put a name or put initials, and we will get it back to your kiddo. Okay? All right, that's all I got. I hope you have a fantastic week. I will see you tonight online for Comau Reads, Fenway and Hattie, and I will see you on the 22nd at the Paint-Along. Love that our community is involved in these activities, and thank you so much for supporting our school and our staff and including your kiddos in these great memory-making opportunities. Have a wonderful week, and if you need anything, just reach out.